Hey guys, I hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to be going over why the porn star casts are quitting the TV show Pawn Stars. Make sure that if you enjoyed this video, you drop a like. If you're new to the channel, you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you get notified when more content like this gets released. Drop a comment down below on what you want to see next, and let's get into this. If you don't know what Pawn Stars is, it's a show that officially turned the History Channel into a TLC-esque reality wasteland. When it first came out in 2009, it quickly became the History Channel's highest rated show, and the staff of the gold and silver pawn shop became bona fide celebrities. However, after 7 years and 12 seasons, it's time for the show to wind down. Like any other long-running TV series, Pawn Stars has become a hollow shell of its former self. The first reason is because the plots are repetitive. When it first hit the airwaves, Pawn Stars had some semblance of a program that you would find on the History Channel, as it being a show about history. A seller would come in with a historical item and Rick would explain its significance in history, thus giving us a fascinating history lesson. However, as with any channel undergoing network decay, the show deteriorated into the annoying arguing seen only in the realms of reality TV shows. It became less about history and antiques, and more about the family bickering. The old man complains about something, Corey and Rick make some comment about his stubbornness or age, and then Chumlee does something idiotic to break the tension. Then, someone comes in with an item, an obligatory factoid is brought, and it's back onto Kardashian-esque drama between the guys. The episode then ends with Rick and perhaps Corey rolling their eyes at the old man's nostalgia with Chumlee in the background as the pawn shop's perennial court jester. Other than one or two major transactions with various one-off segments, the show resembles just one of many equally foolish shows about which family member can say the stupidest statement before the next commercial break. The show flanderized its cast and jumped the shark. Eventually, every long-running program reaches the most dreaded of television trope milestones, flanderization and jumping the shark. When these occur, it's over. The show's on life support and nothing more can be done besides pulling the plug. First off, there's flanderization, which emphasizes one character trait until it's the only trait. When the Pawn Stars first began, each of the guys had realistic roles. Rick was a knowledgeable straight man who could negotiate tough deals. The old man was a gruff but likable. Corey was the young up-and-comer trying to prove himself, while Chumlee was comic relief who still knew enough to work at the shop if he had to. Plus, they could all interchange roles if need be. Now that they're scripted, there's no room to say anything else besides each guy's one role and predictable dialogue. Even the sellers who come in could all be the same uniform individual, rather than the colourful characters from the show's infancy. Then there's the shark jumping, which is when a show turns to cheap gimmicks and outrageous scenarios to get those precious viewers. Pawn Stars is hardly advertised for what crazy historical item people bring in anymore, but for what stupid antic Chumlee is going to do this week, or what generation gap thing the old man is going to complain about this time. Plus, the supposedly outrageous plot might be somewhat entertaining, but also painful to watch because they've already seen them done so many times before. They're not just jumping the shark, they're jumping the same shark all the time. Chumlee has also had legal problems. The adorable dimwit of the show has proven to be a fan favourite, but recently his image was shattered when his home was raided and enough drugs and weapons were found to put him to shame. The reasons that authorities went to his home in the first place was due to a former pawn shop employee accusing him of sexual assault. The charges were dropped due to a lack of evidence. So right off the bat, this story is incredibly dark. The police seized marijuana, methamphetamine and drug paraphernalia in such great amounts they suspected him of being a dealer. They also found 12 guns, only 4 of which were actually registered to Chumlee, and a chum chum room where they found a dancing pole, a bag of white powdery substance, and a dollar bill with white residue. After Chumlee was exposed as a Grand Theft Auto villain, he was also arrested and charged with various drug and gun crimes. Chumlee took a plea deal in May, which allowed him to remain out of prison with 3 years of probation, leaving him with plenty of time to chum chum, though hopefully drug-free this time. Another reason the show will be shutting down is because Rick is losing interest. After a while, everyone suffers a little burnout from their career, but the burnout of the hosts of one of the biggest TV shows is something else entirely. Rick Harrison, the face of Pawn Stars, didn't know what he was getting into when the show went on air. I figured that a show would mean free publicity, and free publicity would mean more business, but everyone told me that no one wants to watch a show about 4 fat guys in a pawn shop. Well, People obviously did want to watch Four Guys in a Pawn Shop, as proven by the almost immediate success of the show. However, Rick never wanted a long-running series. All I was hoping for was a season or two, so everything that has happened is beyond my expectations. It's insane. So guys, these are just some of the reasons why the Pawn Stars cast are wanting to quit the show. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications so you get notified when the next videos get released, and drop a comment down below on what you want to see next.